So in this video, we will be going through how to make a journal entry. We'll be following a three-step process when making journal entries, starting with identifying the accounts affected, determining whether the accounts need to increase or decrease, and determining if we need to debit or credit those accounts in order to achieve the desired effect. In this practice problem, Baylor Corp buys $400 worth of inventory on account. Our first step is to identify the accounts. We are purchasing inventory, so inventory will be one of the accounts affected. We're buying all of the inventory on account, which would be an account called accounts payable. Our second step is to determine whether accounts increase or decrease. We're buying more inventory, so our inventory will be increasing, and we are opening up a new account payable, so our accounts payable will increase. Our third step is to determine whether to debit or credit each of those accounts in order to achieve the desired effect. We want inventory to increase, and since inventory is an asset and assets increase with a debit, we will debit inventory. We also want accounts payable to increase, and since accounts payable is a liability and liabilities increase with a credit, we will credit accounts payable. Our final journal entry will be a debit to inventory of $400 and a credit to accounts payable of $400. In this next problem, Baylor Corp buys $700 worth of supplies with cash. Our first step is identifying the accounts. We are purchasing supplies and we are purchasing them with cash, so our two accounts will be supplies and cash. Our second step is to determine whether accounts will increase or decrease. We're buying more supplies, so our supplies will be increasing, and we're using cash to buy them, so cash is leaving our company, our cash account is decreasing. Our third step is determining whether to debit or credit each account, and since both supplies and cash are assets, and assets increase with a debit and decrease with a credit, we want supplies to increase, so we will debit supplies, and we want cash to decrease, so we will credit cash. So our final journal entry is a debit to supplies of $700 and a credit to cash of $700. Finally, once you've made your journal entry, one way to check your work is to make sure that it makes sense with the accounting equation. That is to say that the accounting equation, which is assets equals liabilities plus stockholders' equity, stays true. So if one side of the equal sign is increasing, the other side has to increase as well. Same goes for if the asset side is decreasing, then the right side of the equal sign needs to decrease as well.